where Jalen Brunson and the Knicks overpowered Jaylen Brown and the Celtics. Let's roll the highlights there, Director Matt. There you see Brunson and the Knicks.
People optimistic on the East Coast at this time of day.
Yeah. So far, so good that day, yeah. Jalen Brunson making him not feel so good today.
Not at all. When he gets downhill, he is tough to behold, and you can say the same thing for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown putting the ball down there, too, a few plays later.
Let him know about it.
Like it was like outside in the parking lot.
Here's Cat to Josh Hart.
Nice.
From Shamit.
Little hockey assist.
Go ball movement. Under 3, Brunson finds Mikal Bridges.
Great screen and slip.
Under 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Check that, fourth quarter.
Doing what he does best.
Here we go. Celtics on the move.
Grand theft.
And a thief
Grand
here.
theft, vroom, vroom, Alvarado.
Jose Alvarado gets the bucket. Alvarado will make his presence felt here in this one.
New York.
Jalen Brunson doing his thing off the glass and in. And a minute later, Brunson pulls up and knocks down the 3. Knicks go on to win in a rout, 111-89. The Celtics had their worst offensive game of the season on Sunday, putting up season lows in points, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage. They were 3 of 22, by the way, on open threes yesterday. Chene and Danny are at the big board. How is Jalen Brunson able to have his way against the Celtics, Chene?
Let's go, Danny. Let's break it down. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what happens when after a good old-fashioned butt whooping that the Knicks dealt with facing Detroit, you take it personally, and their leader did exactly that. Jalen Brunson was sensational, especially in that first quarter. I'm going to take the offense. Are you going to take the defense? Let's roll the tape, Director Matt, because Brunson is excellent in the mid-range. He's Mr. Mid-range. He's 7th. He makes the 7th most mid-ranges in the NBA. Look at the shot clock. 20 seconds does not matter. He was locked in. They knew they had to bounce back in a big way. Do you see that footwork to get back to that jumper? It's tough. It does not matter if it's a make or a miss. He's pushing. And when he gets that speed, he's so good at controlling the tempo. 18 seconds on the shot clock, paint wide open. It does not matter how big he is or how small he is. He has elite footwork, truly, honestly, like a big. But I want you to look at this number right here. This was deep in the archives. I think it was like Stat Williams, our amazing researcher, that found
pushing that pace.
He had 17 points within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock, the second most he's had in this season.
I think he's found some money in that.
He has.
But the offense is looking good. Yeah. Now let's get over to the defense, because that's what I like to play. And this started not just with the other guys, but Mikal Bridges picking up high, letting his presence be known. Defense, they're feeling the offense, making the offense feel him. Jaylen Brown gives it up, tries to throw a quick throw and go, but he stays in the play. Cat makes him kind of make a decision, gets back in the play, makes a deflection, gets a little block. Defense, offense, Josh Hart, one of the best in the business at transition. True. Getting an easy layup. And again, you know, Jose Alvarado, he's new to this team, but he comes in, fits right in. Jaylen Brown sees him. He sees him happen. He says, I don't care if you see me, I'm still going to get this ball. He tries to use his body, tries to back him into him, uses his weight against him, his momentum, gets a little back tap, little one-hand, easy layup. Let New York know you in the building, young fella. Let them know you here.
Yeah.
So that's how their defense was. And as you can see, during that 9-1 stretch, offensive efficiency 117.5, best in the NBA. Defensive efficiency 100.8. So this is great for them defensively. They've been unbelievable on that end of the floor.
Great job, guys. Now, it's interesting with Alvarado because he told me before the game about how surreal it is for him to be in a Knicks uniform.
Yeah.
New York kid, grew up there, family Knicks fans. He said he had so many calls that he still can't get through them all.
A gift and a curse?
Yeah, it's wild how many people have called him up. Now, Tim, what did you make of the Knicks win against the Celtics?
Now, Alvarado is what really stood out to me. His debut for the Knicks, and it's exactly what you thought he would give them. And this is a Knicks team. Their biggest flaw is they can be overwhelmed with effort at times. When they were in a funk, they were getting outplayed just by pure effort. This guy is a double shot of espresso. He is a pest. You're going to get this from him on a night-to-night basis. And I can't wait to see the kind of reception he gets from that Madison Square Garden crowd. I got a feeling he's going to be a fan favorite in New York.
You
Absolutely.
think?
They're going to be cheering, Jose. Yeah, that's going to be live in that building.
No doubt with the intensity he brings to the table for sure. Now, it wasn't all bad news for the Celtics. Jason Tatum has started participating in 5-on-5 scrimmages with coaches less than a year removed from his ruptured Achilles. Tatum, a top 5 player arguably in the NBA, has been out since May. For an update on his status, we bring in senior NBA insider Shams Charania. Shams, welcome, brother. What's the latest on Tatum's recovery?
George, my understanding is these 5-on-5 control scrimmages have been taking place with coaches and the Stay Ready group on the Celtics. He still has more boxes to check, though. Obviously, the next natural progression is for him to feel comfortable enough to move with practice with his rest of the roster and the rest of his teammates. There's going to be the normal nerves at this point in the calendar about making a return to a really good team and the expectations that come. What I was told over the weekend, though, is that Jason Tatum has made it clear to people around him he wants to come back when he feels like he's Jason Tatum. Not if he's a shell of himself, not if he's a lesser percentage of himself. And so when he's 100% confident with his leg, with his body, that he's going to be able to be himself, and when he's 100% cleared from the Celtics medical staff, that's when he will make his return. It remains to be seen whether that will come this season.
All right, Shams, great stuff as always, man. Appreciate you. All right, sticking in the East, James Harden made his debut with Spider Mitchell and the Cavs on Saturday against the Kings.
Oh, yeah, locked in right there.
I love it.
Got in his eyes, and then this is his bag. We've seen this for a decade at least.
Yep.
Step back, signature.
Gets the
15
triple.
years.
Vintage Harden there. A couple minutes later,
Oh,
Harden
man, he just leads them perfectly.
feeds Craig Porter, who feeds Allen. Allen had 29 and 10. Early in the fourth, Donovan Mitchell drives hard. He gets the bucket and one.
What a great weekend to be Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean? What a great weekend.
Harden with the drive. Catch and shoot three now.
Boom.
Couple minutes later,
Is that allowed?
the Kings were up two here. Nick Clifford, he drills the three-pointer. Then Harden gets
Gotta
back
guard
in the
that
act.
man. Guard that man. He had a little spring in his step, don't y'all think?
You think? Yeah. he's-
Defense.
New atmosphere.
Sacramento. We know what you're up to.
Harden had 23 and 8 in his debut.
The beam's on hold.
Next time down, the Cavs trail by one. Mitchell gets the spin move in there.
Tasmanian devil, that's what I call him.
Mitchell had 35, 29 of those in the second half. And after the game, Travis Scott was fired up with Don and James.
And I'm just here to support him and do whatever it takes to help. So after one game,
we going to the yard. What are we doing? DM, JH, what the
That is crazy.
There we go. He's fired up.
I love the energy, though.
Hey, shout out to Serena Winter. She was not letting that mic
No,
go.
that's the way you do it, Serena. Never let go of the mic. All right, Mitchell and Harden combined for 32 points on 10 of 13 shooting in the fourth quarter, outscoring the Kings by themselves in that final period. James Harden, electric in the fourth quarter, helped the Cavs knock down the Kings. So, Chiney, what do you make of the beard in Cleveland?
What is James Harden historically his biggest knock, his biggest criticism?
The playoffs, maybe?
Correct. I do think that being intentional to start the games well, but also finish, especially in your first game, was huge. I think we have the graphic, the splits of what happened. And it wasn't just James Harden, it was also Donovan Mitchell, because a lot of eyes are going to be on Don as well. Because you make this move, you say, all right, you get 10 years older, but maybe that's better, a little bit of seasoning, a little bit more experience. 4 for 4, as you mentioned, 15 points in that fourth quarter, but Donovan was able to thrive as well. As long as they can share the ball, which he has plenty of experience of, if they're able to produce, this is what I'm talking about. Don, 17 points, James, 15. Look at that efficiency.
Yeah.
Outscored the Kings 32-30 on their own. Now, I know it's the Kings.
I was just going to say.
I know it's the Kings.
But it's a nice soft start.
It's a
soft launch.
It's a good, I love that.
Soft launch.
Valentine's Day coming up, soft launch.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful soft launch.
But yeah, with this duo, I've seen that it's made them both be more efficient. I know it said against the Kings, but because Don has that help there, James being available is helping him a lot. But Don had to do so much more this year because Darius has been out. Right. So James's best ability is his availability, but also I looked at the Jared Allen numbers, 11 for 12. He is the reason why bigs have their best years. You know, he's going to open up the floor for him, Evan Mobley, whoever else, Thomas Bryant. These guys are going to eat off whatever they want. Like, they have plates full of easy layups, dunks, lobs, all those things. And then James, he's also had a lot to carry, too, in the scoring load on the Clippers side. So now his game is a lot more efficient because he doesn't have to do as much scoring-wise in Cleveland because he has Don and those big men and all that talent around him.
Yeah, and I don't worry about the fit with Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. They both wanted this to happen. Harden has proven over several star pairings that he can figure it out with another star. He's much more of a table setter now than that elite, ball dominant ISO scorer that he was in Houston. I don't want to draw too many conclusions of whether this is a needle-moving acquisition based on Sacramento.
We'll find out tonight, though.
Yes, I look forward to seeing this duo against NBA competition.
All right, so, oh, wow, that's a shot. But anyway, speaking of which, Daryl Morey said there were no needle-moving trades done at the deadline. So how do you feel about the Cavs? Is Harden a needle mover?
Well, I love Daryl Morey being petty. I love this beef. But what I want to know, what's happened to Daryl Morey's basketball Jesus T-shirt that he used to wear with James Harden front and center? Is that like in a Philly thrift shop right now? That's the mystery I want to know. What happened to the portrait that used to hang in Daryl Morey's house of James Harden?
Tim,
Please.
it's in storage.
There's a chance he might still have it.
Please give us Cavs Sixers in the playoffs. Please.
Yeah, I would love to see that one, for sure.
Yeah.
So, oh, my gosh. I can't believe it.
Is he a needle mover, though? You didn't answer the question.
Is he a needle mover? Yes. Does this mean that the Cavs are coming out of the East? That's a big TBD. I still think they're no better than the, if you're ranking the favorites, they're still fourth on that list.
Oh, wow.
Hey, we got to respect the Pistons. The Pistons have
they're number one. I'm with you on that. But are they better than the Knicks?
And then Sixers?
I do not think so.
Who do you have ahead of? Because if they're 4.
The Celtics, especially
Celtics,
if Tatum comes back. Also,
that changes the
I hope the coaches, the Celtics coaches, are as tough on Tatum as they were on the media in that preseason scrimmage.
Ooh, okay. All right. Coming up.
This man.
The Clippers streak continues. Mr. Leonard and the Clippers